Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Dindi Navia Rizna Putri, NPM 22411185 dari Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Di sini saya akan menyampaikan materi tentang corporate decisions to enter international markets. Introduction. International markets are business activities in which companies sell products or services to foreign markets. The decision to enter international markets is important in facing increasingly competitive global competitions. Companies that successfully access this market can increase their business reach, reduce the risk of a saturated domestic market, and increase profit potential. Other benefits of international expansion include increased competitiveness, geographic risk diversification, and the opportunity to gain new market share. However, this process requires careful planning and mastery of various aspects of the target market so that the expansion strategy can be effective. Reasons companies decide to enter international markets. There are various reasons why companies decide to enter international markets. One of the main reasons is the high demand for products or service in a particular country that cannot be met by local competitors. In these solutions, companies see an opportunity to provide solutions that are needed by the market. For example, companies that produce innovative technologies might find high demand in developing countries that are transitioning to digitalization. Globalization and technological advance have opened up wider opportunities to enter international markets. Technologies such as the internet and e-commerce make it easier for companies to reach global consumers without having to open physical office abroad. This lowers the barriers to entry into international markets and allows companies to compete on the global stage more easily. In addition, a company's competitive advantage is often a driving factor for international expansion. Products or services that are unique, high quality, or have advanced technology can provide added value that is in demand by global consumers. Pressure from the domestic market can also be an important reason when local markets become saturated due to intense competition or slowing growth. Companies need to find new markets to maintain their business continuity. Factors to consider before entering the international markets. The economic and political factors of the destination country must also be considered. Political stability is a key element because instability can affect business sustainability. Economic conditions, including inflation, currency exchange rates, and people's purchasing power, also have a major impact on profit potential. Companies must take into account regulatory barriers such as import tariff, customs, and trade restriction, which can affect the smoothness of operations. In addition, competitor analysis is also very important. Companies must identify local and global competitors, understand their strategies, and determine how to compete effectively by understanding the strengths and weaknesses of competitors. Companies can find gaps to enter the market in a more competitive way. Before making a decision to enter the international market, companies must consider several important factors. One of them is a comprehensive market analysis. This analysis includes market size, growth potential, consumer preference, and emerging trends. Companies need to understand the specific needs of consumers in the destination country to ensure their products or services are relevant. The culture and language of the destination market also play an important role. Products or services that are successful in the domestic market might not be achieved in foreign market without cultural adjustments. Companies need to understand local customs, social norms, and preferences to create effective marketing communication. Otherwise, this cultural difference can be a major obstacle that hinders the company's success in the international markets. International market entry strategies. There are a variety of strategies that companies can use to enter international markets, depending on their business objective, research, and the risks they are willing to take. One of the simplest strategies is exporting. This involves shipping products from the home country to international markets without investing heavily in physical infrastructure. Exporting is suitable for companies that are just starting out and want to minimize initial risks. Another strategy is licensing, where companies give local partners the right to manufacture or sell their products. This allows companies to access new markets by leveraging their local partner networks. Franchising is an attractive option for companies with proven business models. By allowing local partners to operate the business under the company's brand and system, the company's risks are minimized. Strategic alliances are also a popular choice. In this strategy, companies work with local partners to share resources, expertise, and risks. This alliance provides the added benefits of better understanding the local markets. If the company has a long-term commitment, foreign direct investment or FDI can be a good strategy. Companies can open factories, branch office, or distribution centers in the destination country to strengthen their presence. Conclusion: an effective organizational framework and structure play a vital role in strategy execution. Without the right structure, even the best strategy will not be executed effectively. Therefore, companies must design their organizational structure carefully, ensuring that it is aligned with the strategy and is ready to handle challenges and opportunities that arise in the future. An adaptive organizational structure that is able to change as needed will provide the company with the flexibility needed to succeed in a dynamic business environment. Sekian penjelasan materi dari saya. Semoga yang saya sampaikan dapat bermanfaat. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.